Hello, Panther Cubs. Today is Friday of week 4. I'm going to read all the questions, and then if you haven't done the work, you're going to pause the video. Number 1 says, which digit is in the 10,000s place? Number 3, 500 minus 123. Number 3, how much money is shown? And number 4, Krisani has read 211 pages in a book. If the book had 500 pages, how many more pages does she have to read to finish the book? So if you have not done the work for all 4 problems using UPSC on the word problem, please pause the video and come back to the video once you've done the work. If you have done all the work, then let's get started with checking it. The first question asks, which digit is in the 10,000s place in the number? So I'm going to, already wrote my number down. I'm going to now label my places. I know this is a house, and I know this is a house, and my driveway. So this is my regular house, and what's the name of this house? This is the thousands house. So I'm going to label ones, tens, hundreds. Then the driveway tells me I'm moving on to the thousands house. So thousands, 10, but in the thousands house, hundreds, but in the thousands house. And I want to know which digit is in the 10,000s place. So that is the 10,000s. The digit is an 8. So my answer is 8. Number 2 is asking us to subtract. And it tells us that we're starting with 500. Here's my 500. Okay. It's wanting us to take away 123. Well, I know that I have to start at my ones, but if I have 500, I don't have any ones to be able to take away. So how can I do that? How can I figure out how, if I have 0 ones here, to take away 3 of them? So I see the bigger numbers on the bottom, which means I have to go next door to borrow 10 more. Well, next door to the ones is the tens. And there's nobody there. I don't have any tens either. So that's a problem. So I'm going to go all the way down the street to where I do have blocks, which is my hundreds block. I'm going to take one of my hundreds, and I'm not going to just like throw it away. I'm going to trade it. So I'm going to make a fair trade. That's 10 tens gives me 100. I'll prove that to you. Okay, this is the same amount. So it's a fair trade. You can see the 10 tens along the bottom. I'm going to trade it for the 100. So now how many flats do I have left? How many of the hundreds? I do not have 5 anymore. I now have 4. And I don't have 0 tens anymore. I now have 10 tens because I borrowed for 10 more. So now can I do my ones? 0 take away 3? Well, I still don't have any ones, but now I have a next door neighbor. So I'm going to go to my neighbor now, and I'm going to say, neighbor, can I borrow to get 10 more? So the neighbor's going to let him borrow, and I'm going to take one of my tens, and I'm going to trade it in for ones. Just like if I had a $10 bill and I wanted $1 bills, I'm going to trade one $10 bill for 10 $1 bills. And you can see that that's a fair trade. So I'm going to take this and leave that. So I don't have 10 rods anymore. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I had 10, I took one away. That gives me 9. I don't have 0 ones anymore. I now have 10 because I borrowed for 10 more. Now I can subtract. Take away 3 leaves me with 7. 9, take away 2 leaves me with 7. And 4, take away 1 leaves me with 3. So my final answer is 377.